Hello, guys, welcome back to episode 4 of Europe's New Future. So, as you can tell, I did a little bit of off screen stuff like this border right here that used to be like this roughly. I don't know, but it looked bad. And also the Latvia border, which used to look something like this. This used to look something like this. And I changed a little, just, a little bit of stuff. And now we're also going to have, and the first event is going to be Italy declaring war on slow. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen right now. But we're going to be having this new pro-European Ukrainian government, very pro-European, joining NATO. So, yay. And now we're also going to have the new Belarus government, join the EU. And we're also going to have. Wait. Whoa. Okay, wait, guys. Okay, we're also going to have Azerbaijan, as you can see here. Whoa, wait. Azerbaijan, as you can see here. Okay, what is wrong? What is wrong with Azerbaijan, bro? It's a country. Come on, work. Okay. Anyways, now it works. So we have Azerbaijan joining NATO and the European Union. So that's pretty nice. For NATO, to upgrade for NATO. But Slovenia is going to be leaving NATO, and that's kind of not important at all. And Ireland is also going to be leaving NATO, as they hold pretty good ties with NATO, but not official members anyway. But I'm just going to consider them members anyway. So Ireland is going to be leaving NATO, and that's all the things that are going to happen for the NATO part. So now we are going to have Slovenia. We're going to have Italy declaring war on Slovenia. This is gonna go really slow because, mountain, right here. Lots of mountain right here. Lots of mountain. Over here. You see, all of this is mountain. So, that's going to be a little hard for the Italians, but they already have some of that. And there's going to be the Battle of Slovenia, which is going to the Battle of Slovenia's capital. I'm not going to use its name because I don't know the name. And it's going to go really easily. That basically wasn't even that big of a battle. It was just a little extra forces. So now, Italy is going to be fully annexing Slovenia into their Neo-Roman Empire, kind of type shit. Type shiz. So that's a little bad for Slovenia, but they're going to be able to hold on for now. And we're also going to have Bosnia and Herzegovina leaving NATO. Yeah, actually, they're not in NATO anyway. But we're going to have Serbia versus Kosovo, part 2. Now, this is actually going to be kind of slow. Not kind of, very slow. Because Albania is going to be helping out Kosovo, because there's lots of Albanians in Kosovo. So it's going to be slow. This is the second time in this series that Serbia has invaded, Kosovo. Has invaded Kosovo. So, they're kind of getting ready just in case Serbia actually invades Kosovo. So they are actually invading Kosovo. So the Albanians and Kosovo. What do you call people from Kosovo? I don't know. Kosians. Kovostans. I'm just gonna call them Kovostans. And the Kovostans, Serbia is going to be cutting off Kosovo from Albania, which is going to suck. And by the way, NATO is not going to intervene because they don't want, like Serbia versus the Balkans. That would kind of ruin lots of things. Also because Albania was the one who joined the war on Serbia's side. Against Serbia. Like they didn't have to join; they joined themselves. So NATO's not going to intervene. So now, since Serbia managed to block Kosovo from Albania, they're going to be almost capturing all of Kosovo, almost, but not yet. And Albania is going to reach back into Kosovo. And that's still kind of bad for Albania because they're also losing some coastline. And now they're going to... So, we currently have no land gains from, Serbia's side. Albania and Kosovo's side. They're just losing land. So, it's not very good to be losing land in a war, as you know. As you should know. Because why else would you be watching this channel if you don't like mapping? So Kosovo is going to be completely wiped out from the war, and from here just going to be Serbia versus Albania, which is currently just a little bit of a stalemate back and forth. Parts of Kosovo are being liberated, but now Montenegro is going to join the side of Albania and Kosovo. And Montenegro is going to start a blitzkrieg surprise invasion into Serbia. And now the Serbians weren't expecting this, so in the beginning it's going to go really easy. But now Serbia's defense is ready. But they're going to have to retreat lots of troops from here to obviously keep focusing on defending their homeland. So that's not going to be that good. But now Serbia is going to have to retreat all of these troops in order to push Montenegro out of their own country. So that's exactly what happens. But Serbia now has no land gains. But they will start an invasion of Montenegro, which will go very good and almost give them access to the sea. But Albania doesn't want that to happen, so they are putting a very, very, very good defense over here. Bless you. Thanks. So now, Serbia, like I said, Albania put a very good defense, so Serbia is not yet going to be able to. I said not yet, but actually I don't think they will anyway. So now, it'll kind of be a little bit of a stalemate. I said a little bit of a, yeah. But they're going to start making land gains. But now, since they're making land gains, Serbia has to retreat some troops to put them here, and they lose more land, and then they're kind of exchanging land. But now North Macedonia is going to be joining the war on Albania, Kosovo, and Montenegro's side. So North Macedonia is going to start invading Serbia, and also, very surprisingly, so Kosovo, Albania, North Macedonia, and Montenegro versus Serbia isn't really going to go that well for Serbia, because that's 4 Balkan nations versus 1 Balkan nation. I have to specify they're in the Balkans. So, Serbia
will be supported by Russia, by the way.
But Russia collapsed in this. Look at the peace treaty. Look.
No. Serbia will be always.
No, because this is a series I'm making. Russia kind of collapsed a little because of a war with NATO. Okay.
They will be able to help.
No, because you kind of have to go through Ukraine and Romania.
The girls already. That's okay.
But this is a scenario. It's an alternate history scenario. So this is not supposed to be realistic.
No.
Anyways, so
Serbia will be.
okay, I'm back. So now we're going to be having these four Balkan nations. It's going to call them the Allies. Don't take that out of context. So they're going to. Serbia is going to start to push them back, but just barely because. Look at the sheer amount of countries. Serbia manages to push Montenegro out of them, and it's kind of just North Macedonia. North Macedonia and Montenegro and Kosovo that are just going to be there because Kosovo at this point only exists because of Albania. Albania is heavily supporting Kosovo, but Albania is now out of the war. But they're still heavily supporting Kosovo, Montenegro, and they're also heavily supporting Kosovo. So they said they're not in the war, but they are, in my opinion. So with Albania officially out of the war, they will make some better, they will make advances to liberate some of their territory because of no actual military direct intervention. So we are going to have Kosovo starting to invade. Serbia starting to invade parts of Kosovo. A very important part of Kosovo, their capital city, which is going to be under immense pressure right here because now the Serbians have reached Albania's border. But since Albania isn't in the war officially, they can just kind of do this on Albania's border, and the troops are now having a bathroom poop contest and a staring contest. So, it's not very good, as you can tell. So, North Macedonia and what is it called? Montenegro are going to have some troubles keeping their front line over there in Serbia while also trying to protect Kosovo. Now Albania is getting really mad at this. So Albania is going to start. Albania is now officially in the war, which means Serbia can also make land gains in Albania, and that's really bad because Serbia just cut off support from Albania to Montenegro, which is not very good if you ask me, honestly. So you also have the capital city. Both of these capital cities are kind of cooked. Like Kosovo is barely existing, and their government is starting to collapse as their capital city is being, it's not safe right now. But Albania is going to put up a really good defense here in this to not let Serbia have any land gains because they don't want Serbia to be able to access the sea because they don't want to. And the reason why they don't want to is because they don't want to, because that would be very beneficial. Well, my English is not Englishing. Beneficial.
Englishing?
Yeah. Beneficial to Serbia, and in a war you don't want your enemy to be benefited by something. So Serbia is going to be is now it just blocked all supply lines going from Albania to Montenegro and Montenegro to Albania. So Montenegro's capital is in very high danger, and it's slowly collapsing. But Albania is going to use its pretty damn bad navy to aid Montenegro in saving their capital city. So that's the only reason why they still exist, because of Albania, and Albania exists.
Thank you, Albania.
Yeah, that's what they should be saying. They should be very thankful of Albania. So Albania is basically leading this because they are. So now
Have been using them?
yep. North Macedonia is going to start a campaign to liberate all of Kosovo, but they're going to fail because they overestimated their power. And they're also going to start an invasion into Serbia, which is going to cut the Serbs off guard because, whoa, we didn't expect that, bro. Like, stop. So, Serbs are going to have a little bit of a hard time since they also got to keep this front line and they also got to keep this under control. So, it's not going to be very easy for the Serbs to do all that because they're not that strong. I mean, come on. They might be one of the strongest in the Balkans, but compared to, I don't know, even just a small country like Czech Republic, they're not as strong as Czech Republic. Or maybe Hungary. I don't like Hungary's government. What, do you like Hungary's government?
It gives me hunger.
Okay, I get the pun. So, Serbia is going to start another invasion into Kosovo, which is going to catch the North Macedonians off guard and going to slow their invasion over here. But it's also going to kind of help them because the Serbs also got caught off guard. So the front line is kind of mainly in Kosovo because Albania still hasn't gotten Kosovo for some odd reason. But they're going to try, this time with lots of force, lots more force, and they will be able to swiftly capture almost all of Kosovo because they are strong. And Albania is going to officially start resupplying Montenegro because now they're connected. And Serbia is still caught off guard because of their invasion of Kosovo right here. I mean, they did it, but this is taking a really long time. So both of these sides see eventually that this war isn't really going anywhere. So, this is the longest war we've ever had. We're going to finish it in the next episode because this video is 17 minutes long, man. My retention. Bye.